There's a lot of Minecraft seeds that appear to be normal and casual, but secretly are cursed and possibly haunted. Some are really creepy, and some are even doomed with a dark meaning behind them. The first seed I'm about to show you is quite disturbing and scary, so a little heads up. Imagine spawning in a brand new world, alone or with your friends, ready to have some fun in Minecraft, and a disturbing face spawns on the floor right next to you.
Since Minecraft's terrain generation is both infinite and completely random, that means that it's possible for there to be terrain in any shape, including a creepy smiley face like in this seed. Right at spawn, you'll find these two weirdly deep ponds in the shape of eyes, and a big curved ravine that looks like a mouth. Some people believe that these mysterious Minecraft worlds with huge faces in them are somehow cursed, but that can't be true, right?
Well, if you ask me, that is definitely cursed. Like, for real, what are the chances of that ugly, terrifying face spawning in randomly? You couldn't pay me money to play that on that world. I would literally be scared for life. I would try go to sleep and I would see it in my dreams. Could you imagine the first person that discovered that seed/world? They probably thought it was their last day on Earth. This next seed will definitely shock you, but I can't lie, it weirds me out. The mystery never stops ending, and once you've thought there's nothing more crazy that you can find, you find out something even crazier. There has to be a bigger and scarier meaning behind all of these glitches.
I can guarantee you that you've never seen a crazier seed than this. I'm on Bedrock Edition for this video, the home of glitches. For anyone that wants to try this seed out themselves, here it is. And you're going to want to teleport yourself to -93163,175. When you teleport there, you're going to be surrounded with mountains in this cool ice lake. Just behind you, there's an icy village over here. But obviously, there's nothing crazy about that. The crazy thing happens when we go down. And you're going to want to keep going down. We've got a long way to go. This is low-key terrifying. And here we are. If I give myself night vision real quick, over 80 blocks under the water, there's this kind of cave with an igloo that spawned. That's kind of cool, but that's nothing groundbreaking. Let's quickly sponge this all up. Now, if you know anything about these igloos, they have a little secret. If you break this block here, you can go down into a secret base. But there's something way cooler than going down there. If we go into spectator real quick, look what's underneath. There's an end portal where this room goes through the portal. But as you can see, it keeps going. It comes right down into the room as normal, but with the void. That's right, this structure quite literally deletes bedrock. This seed can only happen on Bedrock Edition, which is ironic because, you know, it broke the bedrock. But the real crazy thing to me is look at the coordinates. This isn't far out from spawn. So if I went back to spawn and I went to locate the nearest stronghold, would you look at that? That is the same stronghold as we just found. Now, I don't know who found this seed, but whoever did find this seed, the chances are they weren't trying to find it. They just made a normal survival world and found this when they tried going to the end.
So you're telling me this has an underwater igloo with a secret base beneath it and the ender portal too? The thing is, that's not all. If you keep going down, there is another base that makes you go straight to the void. There's too much things going on in that seed, which makes me feel weird. So for sure, do not load into that one, guys. Well, I know for sure I ain't. In my opinion, this next one is the most cursed seed that I have ever seen. Like, whoever first loaded into this one was and still is cursed.
This is Minecraft's most cursed island seed, and it makes absolutely no sense. Let me explain. Any Minecraft player would know just from a quick glance that none of this generation is normal at all. First of all, this island is completely floating above an ocean monument, which makes it weird enough, but that's not all. On this island is a stronghold with not one but two floating chandeliers. And if that isn't weird enough, the portal room is on the surface, something that should never even happen. And on top of that, the libraries have amazing enchanted books. And not just that, but there are so many, and they're so easy to access. And right next to this island, you guessed it, is an extremely rare mushroom island. These are so rare that they only make up less than 1% of the Minecraft world. And the fact that it spawned this close to the cursed island is really weird. Things also get weird beneath the surface. A majority of the strongholds spawn underground, but this is literally just an endless set of hallways that lead to nothing. Shout out to 𝗽𝗲𝗍𝗃 for the seed. I'll have the seed and coordinates in the comments down below.
Endless set of hallways underground that lead to nothing, huh? What are they trying to do? Traumatize me? That honestly spooks me out, because like, what is the point of it all if it gives you nothing? Or maybe it's yet to be discovered. The mushroom island spawning right next to the floating island too? It's like they are trying to convince you that you were lucky to spawn in that seed, until you find out what's underneath you. The next seed on our list, thankfully, ain't spooky or scary. It's more of a, why is this happening type seed. It makes you ask yourself, why does these glitches only work in this world but not others? What makes this one different?
You should not play on this Minecraft seed. Let me explain. I recently typed in a random seed 12345 and got this beautiful seed, and I was planning to make a video talking about it, but I just discovered that this seed is cursed. And no, I'm not clickbaiting saying that Herobrine will show up on this seed, but this seed does have some odd glitches. First, I was practicing water bucket clutching, so I put down a bed and set my spawn. Then I failed the clutch and spawned midair and immediately fell to my death. I messed around for a while and figured out that if you face east and place a bed, then bridge diagonally away and inch towards the bed until you can set your spawn, then break these 4 blocks. When you die, you spawn mid-air. But the weird thing is this doesn't happen everywhere in the world, it only works in a few spots I've found. I've also found another glitch, so wanna see a magic trick? I'm gonna make this axolotl disappear. Ta-da! For some reason, in this world, any bucketable mob can be clicked with an empty bucket, which causes it to fully disappear. But the weirdest part is that I tested these glitches on other seeds and I can't seem to reproduce them except on this seed.
This one is strange, and I definitely don't want to play on a seed, even if it has the chances of 1% that it's cursed. I do like the bucket disappearing the mobs, however. I wish I could do that to some people in real life. I think that is the only acceptable glitch from all these seeds. And now, guys, I have saved the craziest and most insane for last. I can confidently say that none of you could guess what would be in this seed, but I can tell you that it's wild.
This is probably the most insane 1.21 Minecraft seed found yet. You are spawned underneath a beautiful birch tree overhang with an amazing landscape around you to build whatever you can imagine. Once you're all geared up, head underground to find this endless mineshaft that literally goes on forever. This will basically give you infinite amounts of wood, treasure, and even spider spawners. There's even a spot where a village is floating above a sinkhole with an exposed stronghold right below. Here's the seed. Like and subscribe for more seed videos, and good luck.
Excuse me? Endless mineshaft is too scary for me. Can you imagine how many spider spawners would be in there? No thanks. A floating village above a sinkhole? What are you trying to do? Increase my heart rate from resting to 200? All those innocent villagers that can just fall down to their death. Yep, this seed is a no for me. But anyways, if you guys made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe to see the next video. Bye!